Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, just doing a quick little news video for Final Fantasy XIV before I get started with my stream in the morning. So for those of you who haven't been keeping up, since the implementation of the housing changes, the lottery, the new area, the changes to the ward structuring, all that stuff, people have been wondering if they were going to, revise the ward restructuring because there's a lot more free company housing available than personal housing. It's like that on purpose so free companies have more opportunities to get a house because they figure there's actually content and features locked behind free company housing that is otherwise not locked behind personal housing, or personal housing doesn't even have it as an option. Well, there's been a bit of an imbalance of what house type is needed as expected. And so all of the few remaining personal houses are getting hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of entries. And it's basically like trying to win the actual lottery and not just the lottery system, which we all suspected would happen. Well, they are going to be revising the housing ward classifications in a couple of weeks to make it so there's more personal housing available across the various servers and across the various housing areas. So these changes are going to be taking place Sunday, July 10th, which is the end of the next, or it will be with the commencement of the next entry period for people to enter the lottery housing. And they're going to be changing it to this. Private housing will now dominate wards 10 through 24. Previously, only wards 19 through 24. So basically, 9 whole extra wards of personal housing if there are houses available that are not taken by free companies. And of course, inversely, free company housing going from ward 1 to 18 down to 1 to 9. Not taking that 10 to 19 section. Or I guess technically it's 8 more. Whatever, math. But yeah, so there's going to be a lot more personal houses available. If you've been losing the lotteries, then look forward to Sunday, July 10th. Try to scout out what areas still have availability in your various servers and housing areas, just to get an idea of what you're going to be doing, what your plan is going into this next entry period on July 10th. Now, there is something of interest to note here at the bottom, and everyone's been focusing on the part above this. Housing areas for the 4 new worlds added to the European data center will be classified differently. Further details announced at a later date. So the new worlds that are coming to Europe are not going to have housing right away. We already know this. They're going to be waiting to see if the features they're implementing in 6.18 are stable before they then throw housing into the mix with these new areas as well. So what's likely to happen is the previous classifications, the 1 to 18 and 19 to 24, are likely to be the first classifications that hit those servers on those data centers way down the line, probably 6.2 or later, when they actually get their housing available. Excuse me, I got morning cough. And then at some point they will probably revise those again. I think the idea is always going to be to try to make free company housing the first thing that is widely available or more available, and then to move to personal housing after the fact. Revisions made to ward classifications will not affect any previously purchased plots. That's just a little disclaimer they want to have for people as well. But that's something we should watch carefully because eventually North America will be going through its own restructure and some new worlds and whatnot. I believe in August is when we should be expecting that for NA. With all the changes coming in the next year, it's just something to keep in mind. Anyway, I need to get this rendered. I need to actually finish my breakfast. That's why my throat's a little clogged up because I took a few bites before and to get really congested in the morning, so it was not good for my recording voice. I apologize. Anyway, be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned. We do have a live letter coming up in just a little more than a week, and of course, we'll be doing coverage on that and all the little details that come with it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and until then, take care.